Thank you for the listening to the Red Chat Podcast. Welcome to the Seaverse.
Wait, our whole objective is talking about nostalgic. Oh my god, I can't think. Wait. Think.
Pause.
Breathe.
3 steps back.
What is that?
I don't know.
The brrr.
It's what's the name of the ghost boy that's haunting your house?
Casper.
Andrew.
Oh man.
Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. This is episode 4, and we're gonna talk about nostalgical themes.
Nostalgical.
My favorite word.
So yeah, we're gonna be talking about nostalgical places, games, toys, commercials, you name it.
Everything
It's
that
all
comes to our
here.
memories. So, does anyone want to start on a topic, and we can say what we like remember?
Shows.
The shows.
Shows. Yeah.
PBS was my favorite, I think.
Literally.
Wildcrats.
I love that show. I don't know if Oswald was on PBS, but
It was on
It was
Noggin.
Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Noggin.
Noggin was so good.
It was. It had Ubi, the Upside Down show.
Mhm.
That 100 or something on Zoo Lane. Those
Yes,
were, those
yes,
were
yes.
it. There was the band one. You remember the one where they're like all colorful?
Was it
That
like
was-
the fresh? Was it Fresh Beat Band?
Yes,
Yes!
yeah,
Oh my
because
God.
they had the juices or whatever.
Yes,
didn't
yes,
they?
yes.
It was
Oh
like a
my God.
smoothie.
Yes, they had like the smoothie place they went to.
I
Oh
don't
my
think I watched
God.
that one. I like the Imagination Movers more.
Yes.
They were good. I didn't like grow up a lot on like Disney Junior shows because I didn't like them. Like it was all PBS Kids or Sprout.
Yeah.
I love Sprout. Like when they would do the endings like at night and it
Yes.
would transition
The
and
creepy
they'd have
star.
like
I
the
loved
star
the
and
star.
the girl.
Nina, her name was Nina and the Star. I loved them. They were everything.
I don't know. The star
It was
freaked
so
me out. I
cute.
don't know why it looked like that.
They do
They
like the
taught me-
nighttime thing.
They taught me how to do those fish, like draw a fish on a plate, and I like wasted so many plates just drawing like fish.
I know one, and I don't know if it's like nostalgic, but to me it is. It's Max and Ruby. I feel like
Yes,
little
of
bunnies.
course.
I
Of
love
course,
that
Max and
one.
Ruby.
I love that one.
Dude,
Every
Ruby was so
time.
mean to
I
Max.
wanted
For
to
no
try the
reason.
cake so bad. I wanted to try the red hot.
Oh my God. Yeah, the birthday cake
poppers?
she makes for
I'm trying to think of another TV show, but it Lazy Town.
Yep.
I never watched that one. That one scared me so bad.
Lazy Town
Really?
is so
that
good.
one was so good.
Mhm.
It was
The
really
mustache guy
It's so
scared me.
good.
good. He was just too evil for you.
Yeah.
To our team, we will
It was creepy. The creepy puppet people. That was scary.
They were ugly. Like the
Ew.
mayor, I did not like the mayor.
The
how
mayor
he
reminded
looked.
me of like my dad's cousin. And it was like I would stare at him and I'd think that looks like his cousin. So then I'd stare at his cousin at like family gatherings and think of the mayor from Lazy Town.
They were the same person, probably.
Yep.
It's him. That is him. What do you mean?
It's
Not.
scary. Like I loved puppet shows, but I don't like puppets. If that makes sense. Like I don't know why, but they like fill me with terror.
I feel like they want to make the puppets look scary in the shows because they always
Yeah.
look terrifying.
They look scary, except obviously for like Sesame Street and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like the Dark Crystal has no
They were so
reason, like
scary.
has no reason to be that scary looking. Like, I don't know
I
why
mean,
they
it's
look like
supposed
that.
to be. It's supposed to be a little more mature, but like the big. I forget what they're called, but the like
birds?
crab. No, the crab
Oh.
looking things that live with the
Yes!
Skeksis. Those are
Yes.
terrifying. Like they're
Yes.
huge. Oh, those
Mhm.
are awful. Like the Skeksis are bad, but I can appreciate them as being a horror element as a part of the movie.
Mhm.
But those
the
big,
crabs.
yes, they're like arachnid things. Oh, they're horrible.
I'm mad.
Ugh.
Didn't they
Agree.
cancel the second, like the reboot?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
so
God, I'm
sad.
so
The reboot
mad.
was so good.
It was
I
amazing.
Like,
it was really
so
good.
I had no business
Netflix
being that
canceled
good.
all of their good shows. Like, it's
I
really
know.
disappointing.
Was I the only kid and watched Robot Chicken? Even though it was like a bad
don't-
show.
I think I remember when
I
the
was like,
channels got like to the mature part. I
Yeah.
was already
Mhm.
asleep.
Yeah, me too.
I
But-
couldn't. I would always stay up until like 12 or 11 when I was little, and I would always watch Robot Chicken with my dad. Or when I was little, I would wake up from my dad getting ready for work. So I would always like come to like his room and it would be on and I'll be like, "Oh my god, this is my favorite show," but I will fall asleep right away.
I think I
I'd
remember.
wake up. Oh,
I was gonna say, I think I remember I memorized all the songs for the shows that came on at night, like before I went to bed, but I never actually watched them. Sorry, Quincy.
It's okay. I remember waking up to George Lopez like a bunch of times.
Oh,
as
the
many
song is
people
so
do.
loud. I don't understand.
It's so
Low,
scary. Like,
right.
I feel like no matter what channel I was on, it was always there.
I can
think
just
it was on
imagine.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, I was like, I can imagine George Lopez jumping across my television screen right now in slow motion.
The whole
I'm
family.
so stupid. The one show I forgot to say, and it was the Rugrats.
The movie was so sad. The Paris one, where
Yes,
Chucky was on the
yes.
plane. I always cried at that part. The "I Want a Mom" song, and he was like looking into the clouds.
I want a mom who lasts forever.
Forever.
So
So
depressing for
sad.
no reason.
I don't
Like, it was
know.
a kid's movie.
Mhm.
And they're like, let's make this kid lament over like not having a mom. That's awful.
Let's like
That's like
ruin
Despicable Me too, though.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She's having a
Um,
bad day.
Oh, they're making another one, and I'm so excited.
Oh, for Gru.
For
No, I'm
Gru.
not a fan.
They're gonna make one for Lucy next, I feel.
Oh my god.
I
I'd
would
watch
actually
that.
watch that. That would be so cool.
Like, I used to like Fred a lot too, and that's annoying.
Oh.
Oh.
Camp I Wanna Be
Who's
Free.
Fred?
That movie was good. The camp one is really good still, even to this
Yes.
day. But like the first and second one, I don't know.
Which one's the vampire one? Is that the
That one's the
first one?
second one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Mhm.
Mm.
Wait, what
Mm.
was the first one then? That one
The
was
first
the one
one-
with the girl, right?
The first
Yeah,
one,
where
yeah.
he meets like his alter ego, like Durf, on the bus.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
that's
so
right.
annoying.
How do you remember these?
I was a fan because he had the Fred show on Nickelodeon, and then also wasn't he Marvin?
Yes.
And that got
one was
canceled quick.
annoying. I feel bad, but I'm glad. Like, I wouldn't want to like watch it again.
I would. I tried to find it, but I couldn't. It's like they erased it. Like it's a stain to them.
I think they're trying to save parents for future generations to come.
The new shows really suck. Like I was
They're bad.
watching the channels and like scrolling through. I don't know what they did. It's really like ugly.
I know, like some of them are not interesting to me to watch. So I was like,
I know.
next.
Because I feel like looking back at old children's shows, it's like nostalgic and stuff.
Mhm.
I feel like
Yeah.
I don't know. They're enjoyable, but the new ones aren't.
Should we move on to our next topic or like nostalgic places? Oh my gosh. I think one, and I can't like that's the only thing that pops up would be like John's Incredible Pizza or Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
Mhm.
of course.
It's like the best one you can ever think of right now. Well, I don't know, but
I remember I
Um,
always got sick when I went to Chuck E. Cheese.
I do remember when I was little, there was a Teletubby ride, and I would
Yes,
always
the
ride that.
Teletubby ride.
And it was like it doesn't do anything; it just spins around and it makes
Yeah.
like the
Yes,
sounds. and
okay, yeah,
stuff.
I know what you're talking about.
There was like the Teletubby hill with the Teletubbies, and then there would always be a Nunu vacuum ride next to it that would just like shake.
I was scared of that. Can I be honest?
Because
Rode it.
Nunu is scary.
I rode it once, and this is the story that my mom told me. I rode it once, got off, and started crying because it was making so much sound. But wait, does anyone remember the stage where it had like the blue screen and stuff
What?
at Chuck E.
No.
Cheese?
Where they
No
performed?
one? No, because it had like it like had like those like the movie cameras, and it had like a blue screen, and if you're like in front of like that movie camera, you were like in like a movie or something, and it made you like cool.
Oh, that sounds
Oh, wait,
like
yes. Wait,
I
I know
get
what
what
you're
you- yes,
talking
okay.
about.
Thank you. I was like, I swear, please, someone remember it so I don't go crazy, because like that was like one of the funnest things ever. I thought I was like in a cool action movie.
I miss the old like
me too.
classic Chuck
The
E.
new one
Cheese
looks
costumes.
ugly.
Yeah.
The new one is like a mouse, and the old
I
one
know
was a
the
rat.
new one looks so like cartoonified and normal. Like it's I want it to be creepy and disturbing, like
Wait,
old
the
Chuck E.
Poggers
Cheese.
one?
The
But I hate that so much. I still remember Chuck E. Cheese so well. Like I remember where you can take a photo and it gives you like an ID card of like a police
Oh yeah,
officer.
I remember
And
the
every
one where it
single-
like draws you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still have my mom still has photos of like the drawings and
Me
stuff.
too.
We do too.
And I still have like those cards that you get. And when I was little, I was always demanding to get different ones. And if I didn't get a different one, I would waste so many tokens. And dude, since the new Chuck E. Cheese was there, they only do cards. The coins are gone, and it made me so upset.
Wait,
Like,
really?
yes.
Yeah.
I think I still
And-
have some coins. I wonder what would
No,
happen if I
some
bring
don't.
them.
We have like a huge cup with Chuck E. Cheese tokens and tickets. It's great.
Uh-huh. I still like remember all the kids looking under like the machines to find like one token in order
yeah.
to play. And if they didn't, they'll scream at their moms and be like,
I
"Give
remember
me a
like
token."
sometimes you'd find tickets like hanging out of the games.
Oh yes, that was the best part. That was like a fortune. Like, oof.
I have a question. Did you guys ever go to Boomers when you were like littler? I feel like
Yes,
I'd never
I
see
love
Boomers anymore.
Boomers.
But like they used to, I feel like they were everywhere at
They
one
were
point.
empty. Like they're empty now. No one goes, but there's
No one goes to Boomers. But I was
We
like,
should
What is
go.
Boomer?
it was such
It's
I
a
don't
like-
know what boomers are.
It's this really
Yeah.
sad like theme park kind of thing.
tiny amusement park, and there were like a few of them. Like
We went with
Is
my
it
dad.
like
to go to
that
the riverboat.
Scandia one?
it's
Is it
yeah,
like a
it's similar
Scandia?
to like a Scandia type thing, but even smaller.
It's
I
so
would say.
small.
It's tiny, but
They have
Yes.
mini golf.
yes, they have mini golf and like an arcade. Like that's their main money makers.
Me and my dad always talk about it because like it's so weird because like people work there but no one's ever there. Like
Literally, like it
We
was
should work
always
at
empty.
Boomers then.
Like even at like peak Boomers business, when like you actually saw Boomers around, like no one was there.
we should get jobs there.
yeah, we should get jobs.
You don't have to work.
I want to
Does
work
any-
at a laser tag center. That would be
Oh my
fun.
God.
That would be so cool.
I don't think I ever went to a laser tag place.
Laser tag is so fun. If we
It
get
gives
a
me
chance-
anxiety.
when things open up, we need to go have a laser tag session.
I know. I want to go
because-
I would
roller
love
skating so
that.
bad too.
And
Me
before people
too.
say it is opening up, we just like you need no.
I'm not
They
trying
don't
to die.
They
Yeah.
don't still. And if you're planning on going anywhere, I swear to God, we will find you. They are trying to put schools back, like, and it's like not fair because they're saying for me mostly they're saying for like my 12th grade year we're gonna like have everything back, guys. And I was like, oh hell no,
I don't
I'm
want
not
it
gonna
back.
like. I don't want it back at all. Like I swear,
No.
I don't want to see the people at all. And I know what you guys I'm talking about. I don't want to see the people at my school because
Yeah.
there's gonna be some trouble if I see them.
If they were to send any grade level back, I think for younger children it makes the most sense, but they're also more at risk than like
Yeah,
our
and
age.
they're not
like millennials.
vaccinated.
Exactly.
know.
That makes me so mad. Like, as much as I despise children with all of my being, I don't want them to die. Like,
Are they
Yeah.
still masks on them?
like as a decent human being, I don't want these children to die.
Yeah.
I feel like the
Why
kids
are
would
you
like rip
sending
the
them
masks
back?
off and like throw them at each other too.
I know, or
Yeah,
trade the
but at the
mask.
same time, I feel like the kids who are like taught to like hand sanitize and put on their masks are more better than actual adults like who don't wear their
Yeah.
masks.
Literally.
So
Because these
it's
are
like
children at this point who
Mhm.
I
like
know.
would definitely rather not be wearing a mask and like putting on hand sanitizer every time they touch something that's not theirs.
Mhm.
Like I've yet to see a child who doesn't like take their mask and like throw it at their mom or something because they don't want to wear it. Like I see
Or,
it
like,
all
chew
the
on it.
time.
Mhm.
They'll like tug on it, like stretch it out, or like take one ear off, and just like really stretch it.
I'm scared though. I don't think there's a way to like make schools sanitary because like
Exactly. Like
know.
everybody's everywhere. You don't keep
Yeah.
track. There's just too much
Mhm.
going on.
especially
feel
for high
like-
schoolers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna try to make it as safe as possible." And I feel like they won't. Like they're not
Yeah,
gonna try.
they're not gonna
just
care.
trying to, get open and be funded, and it's like,
Yeah.
dang, like we know that you don't really care about the students, and it sucks.
Yeah. Like at my new school that I'm going to, I'm on a hybrid learning schedule now.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
go in to the actual school classroom 2 days a week.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, like most people aren't there, but you know, like the teachers are really mad. Like a bunch of them had to take leave because they were being forced back to school. Like they didn't want to go back in person. So there are quite a few of my teachers right now who I have yet to meet because they've been
Oh.
replaced by subs
Wow.
for the time being. And a lot of them are upset too because they're saying like, "Oh, you're reopening schools, but you're not prioritizing us when it comes to vaccinations. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna send us
Yeah.
back, like at least let us get vaccinated."
Okay, now back to our topic. Um, so we're talking about nostalgic places, and one thing that I didn't say or I forgot to say was Big Five, or like, it's like the I don't know how to describe it. I forgot
It's a
what's the name.
sporting goods store, isn't it?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love
Big
those
Five.
stores.
I love
Those
those,
are
but
so good.
I messed up the name. It's is it Big Lots or something?
I think it's
Well,
Big
there's-
Five.
It
Big
is.
Lots.
It's like
Big Lots?
I don't know how to describe it, but
It's
they
like
have
a
like
Walmart.
yeah, it's like cheap prices, the food, there's like snacks, and then like the toys and stuff. And
Yeah.
they cost like $5 or something. And so like
Mhm.
it was so like fun for me to like go to like that store because my mom goes there like all the time for like the deals and stuff. Like, oh,
I don't think I ever went, but I used to go to the Dollar Tree a lot. I remember.
oh
I
yeah.
love Dollar Tree
That's
so
where I did my
much.
Christmas shopping when I was like little kid.
Like they just have good stuff. Like I remember I got my plastic frogs and like dinosaurs and stuff like that from
Aw.
the dollar store.
I always
It
used to
was
get the
so good.
coloring books.
The coloring books are so good. I love those. But the crayons suck. Like don't get
I
those
know, yeah.
crazy
Those-
crayons.
oh.
Crazy art.
Those-
Those suck.
Yeah, crazy art, that's what it is.
Isn't
They
that what our
suck.
school gave us?
Booty
I
cheeks.
like remember.
Yes. They gave us that one, and even for the art department, that's who was supplying the colored pencils too. They were crazy
They were
art
crazy.
supplies. How do you expect us to make art when you give us crazy
I know.
art like
Encore
pencils and
was like that. Was like the aunt who knows you like to draw, so she gets you
The
one
big
of
kit.
those those art
yes, the
kits
kids
that have the really dry markers.
yes.
Oh my God.
Go, here you go. Here you go, art department. Here's a art kit. Here's a crazy art kit.
There's one thing that made me so upset, and it was like the ASB items for like the posters, and they would get like butcher paper or something, and it made me so mad that it was like so like it would rip when you like place down a marker or something. Like
They
it's
give you
so
like one
Like
ply.
parchment.
yeah,
parchment
it's
paper.
so thin. And if you mess up a line or like if you mess up like a word that's like so small and you try to like cover it up, it would like make a hole and you have to like start all over. So it's like you carefully like say what you want to say, and if you don't, then oh well, try again. But like it was so stupid. I think there's one place that was like in my mind, and it was like a preschool, I think. Like that still gives me like nostalgic like themes or whatever. Like it still gives me that vibe because there's always like the carpet where it's like the square tiles and they give you like a chair
Yeah.
to sit on and a number.
Oh,
And
I used to
so
get the one with the shapes. I think I was on Moon. The alphabet ones.
Oh, yeah,
Mine-
fancy ones.
mine was
I had
like
circles.
yellow, and I was like, I hate yellow, and I said that so loud, and my teacher was like,
Move me
"Yellow's a
to
pretty
another.
color." And I
You
did,
get
and
what
I
you get, and you
Please
don't throw a
had
fit.
red. Yes, yes, I wanted red, and that mother trucker gave me yellow.
Rude.
I would have
We had,
packed
like-
up and left.
We had like class numbers. Like the kids were numbered.
Oh
like
yeah, I think I was
livestock.
8.
I was
Like
number 21.
livestock.
Do you guys remember the green cards and red cards? Like if
Yes.
you
Mhm.
like a red card, you're like in trouble, and if you have like a
Yeah.
yellow card, you're like
I got so
semi
mad when they
trouble.
moved me down.
I was so upset.
There was
Or
like,
like
green, yellow, and then there was like an orange, like you're about to get a call home, and then red was
Oh,
like if you got red,
You
were
messed up.
going to die. Like, you were,
Yeah.
your head was on a guillotine waiting to be chopped off at that point.
I think like another place I remember would be like the dentist. Like they'll have like those weird
Oh, I
spiral,
still
The
go to
fish
the kids'
tanks?
like
dentist.
the spiral metal like things, and you have like the wooden like ball or square, and you like move it around like a roller coaster. Like it gives
Yes.
me
Oh my god.
They're
that
so fun.
vibe.
And the dentists now have like TVs on the ceiling, the ones for kids. So whenever I go, I get to watch the Robots movie.
Yes.
I love the robots.
Robots
That
is
was
so good. It's so good.
That one was. That one and the shark one. What is
Mhm.
it? The
Shark Tale?
Shark Tales.
Yes,
So
that
funny.
one.
They're
I
both
love
so
Shark
good.
Tales, dude.
I don't think I've ever finished those movies. I've always seen like parts.
Yeah, like the
I'm
only
trying to
time I
think.
would watch it is at the dentist. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only time you'd catch me watching those movies.
Oh, I love the dentist, dude. The one I go to gives you a movie if you don't have a cavity.
I remember a place. Have you guys gone to like a cornfield maze?
Mm-hmm.
Like
No,
at,
got
like
those are
festivals for like
scary.
Halloween, and they're like they have like goats and like rabbits.
The
and
pumpkin patch?
yes, the pumpkin patches. Like, have you guys like experienced one
Aw.
which was like so fun as
They're
a
so
little
fun.
kid? They
I
even okay.
miss pumpkin patches so much. I feel like I haven't gone to like a good pumpkin patch in like years. Like
I
there was this
know.
one huge like pumpkin patch that used to like come down where I used to live every year, and like it was such an important part of my childhood. And then like all of a sudden they weren't here anymore. And
Mhm.
now with the pandemic and everything, no pumpkin
I know, there's
patches.
so much stuff I
It's
wanna
so
do.
sad.
Well, there is like one that's still going on, but I don't know if it's like closed forever. It's like in my area, but I don't know like how to describe
I know
it.
what
But
pumpkin patch you're talking about. It's that huge
yeah,
one with the corn maze, right?
yes. Oh my gosh,
That one
the-
is very fun. That was
it
a
is
good patch.
like a childhood memory to like never forget. Like that was like the best one I could like ever experience.
Yeah, it's a really good pumpkin patch because it's ginormous and there's
Mhm.
so much to do.
Also, wait. Before like I say something, did anyone have like an experience when you like go to John's Incredible Pizza or like Chuck E. Cheese? I'm still on this topic. You ever get like that weird like cupcake like scented smells or something?
Yes, like the fruity, like
Yeah.
what are they called? It's like that.
The Smensels? Or what?
Well, kind of, but like I'm trying to look for like like the word. Like it's not natural. What is
Essential?
it? No, it's like
Scented?
What?
like you know how you have strawberry flavored things, but they're not like actual strawberries. They're
No, natural flavors.
Artificial?
Yeah.
artificial. There you go. It
Oh,
had an
artificial.
artificial type of like smell, like very
Oh.
sweet and like nauseating. That's
Not
what
for-
I
Not for me. 'cause
associate with
the-
John's Incredible Pizza.
Yeah, the John's Incredible Pizza like I go to had like the icing smell of a cupcake,
Yes,
and
yes.
it had
Wait,
like the sweatiness, and like it combines.
is
and
it
you're
next
just
to
like,
the Hooters?
"Oh, yes, yes.
I
And
love
it's
that one so
by,
much.
It's by the roller coaster. Like that smell. Is
I
not
love the
Yes,
roller
'cause
coaster.
It's right next to the stand where you would trade in your tickets for prizes.
Yes.
I remember,
That's why,
didn't the
'cause there was
roller
a bunch of
coaster always
candies.
smash you into the and it turned?
Yes.
I liked the frog. I liked the little froggy
The
thing that
froggy
took you up
ones.
and down. That
Oh
one was
my
so
gosh.
cute.
That one
The
was so
different
fun.
rooms to eat. Like they had like the Hawaii
Yeah,
room.
which room was
and
your
they had-
favorite?
My favorite, can I be honest, is like the Hawaii room or
Me
the
too.
cartoon room.
I
'Cause
hated
they
the
always
cartoon
had-
run.
They
The
always
That
cabin
one
was
was
my
always
favorite.
so packed.
They always had
Yes,
Disney
the
in the Hawaii
cabin
room.
one. The Hawaii room was like where it was at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one or the cabin was my favorite. I forgot what other one. I think that
They
was
had like
it.
sports.
Wasn't there like
yeah,
a
they had a
sports one?
sports
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But the
But-
cartoon one was like to be avoided.
That one was
I think
so loud.
everybody
No.
was like, no. Yeah, because it's like, well, you're going for the TV,
Mhm.
but you wouldn't even hear it because of all the other people like talking,
Yeah.
like all the kids
Mhm.
screaming and crying because they want to go play games and they don't want to eat, and it's like no.
It was always playing
Uh-uh.
Scooby Doo, I
Children.
think.
Yeah, or like Disney Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Those were fun.
Are we gonna? I don't know if we should move on to another topic because I can't think of any places right now.
The
Um,
only thing I can think of is, but I don't know if this is really a universal experience, is like those indoor bounce house parks.
Yes,
that, like,
I love
you
those.
hold- Oh my god.
I'm gonna
That smell
confirm
like
that one,
feet.
and it is
I know
true.
the
They
feet
smelled
smell.
like feet and they were amazing. Every element of those bounce house
Oh
nightmares
my gosh, it
were
was so fun.
is just perfect because they had the
Mhm.
bounce houses, and then you'd be playing so hard that you'd run out of breath and your throat would really hurt, and you'd be sweating so much, and it would stink in there like awful.
It was like
And-
Like
humid
it was so
too.
suffocating in there too, because it's like everybody's running around.
It's
Like it smells like feet. It's warm. Like I think if I went to one now, I'd be like,
I'd pass out, I think.
I like
yeah,
that-
like I would be in anguish. That would be my
Yes.
hell for me because it's like little children running around barefooted, all stinky. It's warm and I'm suffocated, like I'm enclosed in this
Yeah.
area.
If one kid pushed me on a jumper, I would push them back.
it was over. It was over when that happened.
I remember when I was little, this kid was talking smack, and he was like on the big slide, and he told me that I couldn't slide down. And as like a bitch, I pushed him backward. He flipped and slid. And
Dang.
oh my
You're
gosh,
a
the
bully,
ball-
Corbin.
I know.
Okay,
I
but
think you're the
he
villain in this
was
situation.
strapped to like 5 other kids like in front of us, and he was like, "This is my slide, and I am the king, so like no one could get on it." And I went up and
You
I
dethroned
pushed
him.
I physically pushed him. That little.
That's the
I
start
almost
of
said
his
a bad
villain
word.
origin story, Corbin. Just the moment from the slide.
I love the arcade carpet in those places so
Mhm.
much. Like,
the very like
I know what
blue,
you
it was
mean.
the-
colorful one, but it had like
Yes.
stuff on it. It was like stars or
Yes,
like it was
the-
like
Shapes,
yellow
the
too.
specks.
arcade
Yes.
floor. And
It
so,
was like
like,
mostly black, and then you get like the purple,
Yes, the
blue
little,
circles,
like,
and then you get like the
confetti.
squiggly lines, and then like
Yes.
oh,
so like
that one was so good.
it was like our thing when I was like littler, like me and my sister, like we had like a pass to one of those jump places. I forget why. Like we got like a discount on it. And so like we got a pass for one of those places, so we'd go like twice a week. And on Wednesdays, I think there were like glow in the dark nights. So like they'd turn down the lights and the
And you
arcade
had the
floors
glow
would be
sticks?
glowing, and with the glow sticks, that
Yes.
was a vibe. It was everything. Same
Mhm.
smells, same agony, same
It's just
stress,
dark.
but it's dark now and the floor is glowing, which makes it so much more fun. That was the
I
best.
agree. And it's like,
Period.
since it's dark, you can get like away with anything. So if you like run into somebody, it's be like, "Oh, sorry, it was dark," you know?
Yeah.
That's
Didn't
see
such a
you
good
there.
idea.
I feel like, do you remember at those jumper places, did you ever have like a party there?
Yeah.
I
no.
Because
did.
I remember there was, whenever you had a party there was always like random kids that would show up. I remember.
Yes.
Yup.
Okay, so I was
Yes.
invited to those parties, but I would never had a party at one of those
Mm-hmm.
places.
Yes.
But I would always see random people just walk in while it was like the party space, and it's like, we haven't even left
Who the hell
yet.
are you?
Like, yeah, like who
I know.
invited you?
Or like
remember.
you go into the room to eat cheese pizza, and then like random
Yes.
kids are coming in, and like their mom is giving them the pizza, and you're like, wait a minute.
That wasn't in your package. This is a party.
It's like, stop the motherfucking music. Wait, I remember, like, do you guys, okay, I didn't like have a birthday party in like those jumper places because I've been invited to them, but like every single like birthday like kid had like a big ass like chair,
Oh yeah, there was a throne.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yes.
like a throne, and
There was a
like,
birthday throne where they'd open their presents.
I know, and I was like,
Mhm.
damn, I want to be like them.
That was like peak jealousy, I remember.
I know,
I
I
know,
was
like,
like, I
get
want
off.
to be
I
like
want to
them.
go on. It's my turn. Those are so cool.
And they get like the stupid ass crowns or like inflatables or whatever, and I'm
Mhm.
like,
I know what you're talking about.
and like the swords or whatever, and I'm just like, damn, I wish I was them. So, what do you guys want to talk about the next topic? Because I know we have a crap load of them.
Mm.
We
The
can talk
McDonald's
about-
play places.
Oh my god. Okay, so like I loved McDonald's when they used to have like the video game stands, if
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about, where they had like
yeah.
4
Yeah.
places, but like only like 2 were like operating, and they were like
Yup.
the worst games ever, and the other 2 that like everybody went to were broken down, and they
I
had
remember
like
that.
all sticky controllers, and some of the controller buttons didn't even work.
Some
It
fell
was
off
the
too.
fun. Yeah, and then like the screen, oh my god, it's like
Oh,
like
those were
that
the
was our
best.
tablets. Like the children's tablets today were like that, and it was
I
so
remember
nasty.
The
but those were
controllers
so
were like
fun.
connected too. I
Yes, you
remember.
couldn't
And then
steal
sometimes
them.
the controllers were just like off, like it was just the cord attached and no controller.
Yeah. It's like, well, what happened here? What a mystery.
Would you ever like
Mhm.
go in the tubes and then like look
It
out
was
one of those like
sticky.
clear
Mhm.
windows and like try to find your
Yes.
parents,
Mhm.
and then you'd like wave and bang on it to like get
Yeah.
their attention.
or like the gorilla cage
Yes.
or like the monkey cage. And
Yeah.
it's like you're like,
Yes.
I'm a real gorilla. I had like
Thought
a
I was gonna
moment where I
fall
thought I was a
through.
monkey.
I remember in those
Uh.
places, it was like there was always kids like throwing up, or like there was always food in there. Or like
Okay, wait. Can I tell you
Yes.
guys a story when I was little?
Mhm.
So I went to a
I'm scared.
so I went to a Carl's Jr. like playhouse thing, right? And they had
Mhm.
like they don't have like those climbing bars, and so you had to like physically use your hands and feet and stuff. And at the way top, I literally saw a dead rat.
It was us.
Did you pick it up?
I hope you
No.
did.
But like I was like so like disgusted and stuff, and I turned around and there was a pile of shit. Like some kids shit in there. And I was like, this is
Oh
hell. So I
my
back
goodness.
down. I told my mom what happened. She's like, don't go there ever again. It was like
Wow.
That sounds like you went through a portal.
I did.
That's what you get for going to a Carl's Jr.
I know.
playground.
The Chick-fil-A ones were the coolest, I think. Like trying remembering back.
Oh,
like wasn't it a
yeah.
tree?
Oh, I have no idea. I think I went to Chick-fil-A like once, and it was when I was older. So I don't know.
Actually, there was one that was like my favorite, and it was like a McDonald's. Like it was like a full ass mansion. Like they had like a separate room where it was like a trampoline and stuff. And then you
Oh,
go up
wow.
there and it had like more separate rooms and then like a big slide. And as a little kid, I had like a friend come over, like they came with me to like on like the McDonald's playground or oh my god, I can't even think, but um and they used to have McDonald's used to have like those trays for foods.
Oh yeah, so
And
you would
so
slide
I
down on
used,
the
yes, I
slide.
used the trays as sliding down and I ate shit.
I
But
remember
it
they
was
took
like
them off because of that. Like a lot of kids' butts would be on the trays, and they had to take them away.
it was so and I was having fun and this like lady said, okay, you know, you're not supposed to use it. Bye. And I'm like, okay.
You should have smacked her with it.
I broke one though.
Maybe it was valid then.
I remember being too tall for the play places, I think, like when I was little. I remember
That's
hitting my
me then.
head on the because it
Oh
was
my
like
God,
tight, you had to crawl and
Mhm. The static electricity was like your death penalty. If you get like
I know.
one so
You'd get
bad.
shocked.
Yes, like you try so hard not to get shocked by like your fingers because like it's like the worst one.
Mhm.
And like when you do, you're just like, oh hell, you're like you died.
I remember like being able to hear it too, I think.
I know the little kids like moving around and you just hear the and you hear that and you see like the static electricity in your finger and it's all purple and blue and you're just like, oh.
What happened to you? Your finger turned purple?
Oh no, no. I'm talking about the little I'm talking about like the little electricity. I'm not talking about like my finger.
I was like,
Oh, dang. I need to go get checked out for it.
Guys, I think I'm dying.
I think like the scariest thing was I was in one of those play places at night alone and I got so freaked out because I heard like the echoes of myself and I thought someone was chasing me. And I got like lost in there and it was so scary.
I would be terrified. That's ugh.
I came out crying, I remember. I couldn't find my way out.
I can't get over like you like on all fours like trying to like run out and you could hear the same thing going back. Like
No, don't worry. Like that happened to me too. Like when I was little, I went to like the Chuck E. Cheese play place as well.
Oh no. That
And
was
I
a
got
death
it
trap.
was so loud and the gorilla noises and the car sounds.
Gorilla noises.
Yes. Have you not been into like the play place?
Didn't they
Those
have
were
like
built in?
Yes.
Were those the kids saying? Like, were those the kids making the noises?
No, it was built in. It was
What?
built in. There was like gorilla monkey noises in like that
I
cage.
don't remember
That's scary.
that.
And it scared me like to dear life. And I was crying because I can't get down on that stupid fucking platform thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like it was like the
Yeah,
triangle
it's
one,
like
it was
hardcore
left and right,
up.
left and right.
It's like
And, like,
American Ninja Warrior.
Future. But like I was scared and I couldn't get down and my sister had to help me like push me down the slide because I couldn't move. I was scared. I think I was like 4 and I was traumatized.
I remember people always crashed into me on the slides and it made me so mad.
Oh my god, I was mad.
Because like
It would be,
sometimes
like,
someone would
Or they
stop in
wouldn't
the middle.
wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then everyone would pile up behind them.
Like I remember like the cool kids would always like slide backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like the type of kid I'll be like, no. And I would slide forward, like belly front.
You were like the other kids, Corbin. You were your own
Sure.
person.
Corbin is different.
I made my own. Watch out. Remember any other like play place thing, but I do remember I went to like a classic arcade and they had like the Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat type of way with like the joysticks and like the buttons.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad will demolish me in Mortal Kombat and I was so upset.
I like how he didn't hold back to you, like however old you were. You were like,
Like he
Not
did
letting
it, like
myself
it was so
lose.
funny. He was like, "I'll let him win." No, he like literally demolished me in the classic Mortal Kombat game, and I'm looking like at him like, "Wow." But guess what? I got my revenge, and I'm demolishing him now with the new Mortal Kombat. So, the classic movies I would watch, and they're like really bad but really good, would be like the Mortal Kombat movies.
The Mortal
Yes.
Kombat movies are great. They're
I love them.
Great.
People say they suck, and I'm looking at them like, you don't know what I feel. Like,
You don't know me.
you don't know me. Get on my level. So, like, that would be like one of the movies, or it would be like, what's the other one? I was like, it was like traumatizing, but like I liked it at the same time, like The Great Peach or whatever.
What?
Was
Oh,
it James and the
the-
Giant Peach?
James and the Giant Peach. Yeah,
Oh my
it was
god.
like
It's so good.
it's good, but like
It's terrifying.
it's terrifying. The fucking like steps, the step. What is it?
They're like his like aunts that are taking care
Yeah.
of him are so scary.
I hated them, and it made me so scared. I was like, oh no, 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 no.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I remember
Is it
reading the
good?
book, but I don't think I watched the movie.
Oh, I watched the movie, and that was terrifying. Him in like the tallest building, and like the Peach got like stabbed by like the pillar, and he was up there. I don't
Yeah.
even know how he survived. He was holding on for dear life.
The bull was also like horrifying. Like the one that killed his parents or whatever. Like that's so scary.
Oh, the storm. Oh,
Yeah, it was like this like
hell no.
bull that was like a storm. So scary.
I was so upset with that one. Oh, ooh, I know one that's a good movie. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
That one's so good.
Yes.
Even though, like, like the stupid little tiny like monsters or whatever, and they're like trying to like, act like, oh my god, they're coming. It was like so bad, but the whole movie and everything was so good.
Yeah,
But-
I like the part where they ride the train of thought and then they meet what's his name, like Tobor or something? It's something like that.
Yeah.
The-
You have
yeah.
it's similar, but
It's
I know
similar.
Yeah.
Yes. Just great character. Great movie. Robert Rodriguez is a gift.
Aren't they
for
remaking
giving
that
us a
one
chance.
too?
No, they made a sequel.
Yeah.
Was it good? Did anyone see it?
I haven't watched it.
I saw it. I mean, I saw it, but it makes no sense for like the daughter to have that certain power.
Wait,
be
what
honest.
happened?
What is it? Like, what is it about?
It's like a bunch of like kids having like their parents like getting caught, and like these kids have powers and they're saving them. And so the little girl who was
Spy
like,
Kids?
no, it was not even Spy Kids. It was like, it's just like, I don't know. It was just like a weird ass movie that confused me, but my brother
It's like-
liked it.
Yeah.
But
People like Shark Boy and Lava Girl
mhm.
like have kids and like their kids are gifted or whatever or have powers and like so their kid is involved in that, I think.
Yeah.
So it's not like the original people, or it's not like about.
Didn't they
them
use the
anymore?
same actors?
Yes. Except for they
Oh.
couldn't get Taylor Lautner for Shark
Boy.
but
Wow.
they got
Hi.
they got,
He was
they got
too
Taylor
busy.
Dooley for Lava Girl.
Mhm.
Ooh. He was too busy with grown-ups too, huh?
Ooh, the Polar Express movie.
I didn't
Oh.
like that movie.
I love the Polar Express.
That one was good, but the people in it were ugly. I don't know what they
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it.
did. It was
Hey, you guys
Something
know
freaking
what
has
I
to
don't know.
be like visually pleasing for me,
Mhm.
or it like I just get
Yeah, that movie was
like, put
ugly.
off
But
by
like,
it.
Do you know what kind of train this is? Do you know what kind of train this is?
You want to
It's
listen to
Baldwin
Moana or
284.
Sycamore?
didn't they like meet Santa in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember
It
like
was so annoying.
Wasn't that
It
the
was
whole
like-
movie though? Like
It
they
was
Yeah.
had to go
yeah.
meet Santa.
I don't remember
They-
them meeting Santa.
They went on the
I think
train
it's at
and
the
then
end.
they met Santa at the end.
I
And
think
then
I always turned it
Santa-
off before they finished the movie. But I don't-
It's no fun once they get off that train.
yeah, because the presents part where they all got lost, That's when I turned it off usually. Because I
That's
was like,
valid.
That was the best part. I wanted to be like them again because I wanted to ride their experience. Like I was so fascinated about.
they have a Polar Express, I think.
No. I'm
Yeah.
talking
In
about
real
the
life. We should
slide.
go.
Yeah.
When the
We
presents were
should.
shooting down, I wanted to be like them.
Well, we can go to where they deliver the presents to Santa.
Okay, bet when next Christmas.
Mm.
I'm trying to think like a movie that was like so good when I was little.
Ratatouille. Flushed Away. Flushed Away was so
Flushed
good.
away. Oh,
Or
Let's
Monsters
have a
vs.
little-
Aliens.
Let's have a little talk. Monsters versus. I associate Monsters versus Aliens with San Francisco so much. So like anytime somebody like sends me pictures from San Francisco, or like when I see like videos about it, I'm just like, that's Monsters versus Aliens. Like that's all I think about, and that's so good. And especially, I always tell people this. And I don't think they understand what I'm talking about until I have to show it to them. But I thought it was like a universal experience that everybody saw the Samsung commercial of Monsters vs. Aliens, where Bob, the blue slime, was in the washing machine. Like, and
Oh
I
my
think
God!
Bruno Mars
Mhm.
Yes.
was in the background. Like one of
my
his songs
God.
was playing in the background, and it was such a good commercial.
I know
And when I
exactly
tell
what you're
people
talking
this,
about.
they're like, "What are you talking about? You're like not making sense." And it's like so frustrating because it's such a good commercial, like selling Samsung appliances, and you've never seen
Wasn't
it.
it for a Samsung TV?
I
Or
thought it was appliances, like anything. So it was like a TV, washing machines, God knows
Yeah.
what else. But
Well,
that
because
one,
yeah,
so good. It was so good. Especially, oh, do you guys remember the hamster commercial
yes,
with the Kia Souls or
yes.
something?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Would they
The
sing?
end of the world. No, they were shuffling to
That's what they were doing, yeah.
LFMAO.
Yep.
you
Oh
just
my God.
reminded me
Oh my God.
about a good movie, and it was G-Force, the guinea pig.
I love G-Force.
I
G-Force
did
was so
not like
good.
G-Force.
Wait, why?
I found it boring.
Oh,
I thought
I
that was
haven't
so
seen it in
cool.
years, but when
I
I
haven't
went to
seen
see
it
it
in
in
so long.
theaters,
oh
The
my
most
God!
nostalgic movie for me was the Yellow Submarine, the animated
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
the Beatles movie.
I
Aw.
think that one was so trippy. I always watched it with my dad. I remember.
Lost of the Land. Like, has anyone heard of that movie?
No.
Mm.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
The Land Before Time.
Okay, so it's these two reporters
Mhm.
that went to like a ride, and it was like the Tunnel of Love, and they're going and going, and they travel back in time, and it was like a historical like event, and so they had to like find a way to escape, and they had like dinosaurs and a chimpanzee, and then another guy went with them, and they're traveling and like trying to find a way out. Like it was such a good movie. It makes me like if I watch it, it still makes me laugh. Like it's good.
Sounds like Groundhog Day.
No, it's not. It's actually
Who showed us
not.
that movie? That's
Miss it was for
for life
I can't
skills.
I can't say her name, can I? No. I won't
No.
say her name.
I sent it on
But
the
Land of the
Discord rap chat.
Lost.
Yeah.
That looks so
Discord rap
familiar.
I have
chat.
no idea what that is. Like, it does not look familiar
I
at all.
know.
Oh my gosh, y'all are making me sad.
That looks like the Journey to the Center of the Earth movie,
Yeah.
but like worse.
No, it's actually good.
Wait, I know what you're talking about. I had no wait, no. What I'm thinking of is that one Dwayne the Rock Johnson one. What's that
Yeah.
one? I forgot what, but it was
It was
the
like Witch
jungle
Mountain.
one. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. Honestly, I could say anything with Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Jungle, and like 50 movies. will,
Yeah,
like,
he's
pop up,
he's in
where
every
it's like,
movie.
or like
Jumanji.
Monkey. Yeah, Jumanji.
Yeah.
God knows what else. But or like Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Mhm.
Yes, that one is very good. Or Benchwarmers, the little ugly man who was afraid of the sun and ate sunblock. I aspire to be that.
What about the Simpsons movie? I know it's not like
I love that
Yeah, that
movie.
movie is
That movie
good.
was so good.
if
The
that one-
anyone can tell me one part that's like your favorite part, what would it be in the Simpsons movie?
Um,
Bart Simpson XXX Tentacion like sad
The
boy
sad edit.
When he holds the pig up on the ceiling and he
The
starts
piggy.
singing
Yeah.
the Spider-Man theme song.
Yeah, my favorite part's the pig
I was
when it
thinking
poops
of
and they have to fill up the whole thing.
Oh,
Then he
Yeah.
it's leaking. It's not leaking, it's overflowing. Ew. I
Yeah,
think
that one was
like
good.
oh, it's such like it like the if you like remember like certain voice lines to say, everyone
You
will get
remember
it.
every line. It's so funny.
I'm trying to think of one right
Like
now.
the haunting hour ones.
Oh, the haunting hour.
Oh my
You
god.
can talk about
The
that.
girl with the
DDD.
doll.
Yeah,
That one's so
or the
scary.
Dee Dee.
No, exactly. Lily.
The
And then
mean
the
little
Rowley
girl.
one.
Sister Lily, she's gone.
The haunting hour was so scary for
It's
no.
scary. Oh my god, have I gone on a I need to go on a tangent about the haunting hour.
Please do.
Okay, so there's this episode where they are like curious about this school mascot. Like their school mascot is shady as hell. It's this quote unquote possum.
Big yellow.
And it is, yes, big yellow. Oh my god, that has got to be the most terrifying thing I've ever watched in like my childhood. Because like the big yellow is so threatening. First of all, he's like the 7-foot tall yellow nightmare. He smells funny. No one's ever seen him take the costume off. And like there are times where the main character of that episode like gets suspicious of him, and like Big Yellow will just stare at him. And it's so scary. But when so I was terrified of that. But he did this dance at the basketball games,
Yeah.
and I memorized the dance.
I did the dance for an acting scene once. I remember.
God, for drama, I remember
For
it
a
from
drama class,
drama.
yeah.
It
Didn't
was
he like eat the kid?
yes.
And they
He,
like
like-
heard the cell phone ringing? Like inside
Yes.
the mascot?
And then they had to like go and like free the kids. I'm gonna send a picture of Big Yellow in the chat
It's
to like
so
put it in
scary.
perspective. Like, oh my god, like he terrifies me. But I memorized the dance. It's so scary.
He like spins to the side.
Yes,
And
and then his arms go like in and out. Like he does like a funny like scrunch thing, and then he like hops on one foot and spins, and
It
then
looks
hops
like
on the
he
other
spells,
foot
like,
and
the jumper
spins.
places.
I don't like that.
He's
What
scary.
is that?
Yeah, I know that. It's
Dad just came to my room. He's telling me to go to bed. It's a school night.
Oh yeah.
we gotta hurry up.
no.
Okay, I think our last topic of like nostalgic things would be food items, and I know
Yeah.
anyone like Gushers, the Fruit
Mhm.
Loops tattoo tongues, like
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
the tattoo like colored like lollipop that like
Yes.
stain your tongue so badly, and like you can taste like the food coloring or whatever. Like,
Mhm.
oh my god, I'm trying to think of like what else, because there was like so much more. The Fruit Loop straws, like
Yep.
we just talked about this. I can't think of anything else about
The
like
Zoop House plates too.
yes.
Where the ears were like little holders for like
Yeah.
sauce.
Snackies.
The snackies, yes.
Oh, have you guys like hold on? Like, have you seen like the product where you have like the cup and they're like, have you always spilled your cup when you're little? Well, get this cup now and it doesn't spill it at all. Look, it's not.
Was it like the
spilling."
lids?
Oh
No,
yeah.
no, no. You like place it down and like you try to move it and it doesn't like fall.
I always thought I could knock those over. I bet you. Like if you
I know,
swung
just,
at
like,
it would fall.
one push. Just like game over. But like it's
Probably.
like the foods and stuff was like cool. I'm trying to think like a certain cereal, because I know there's like certain cereals that like was there and then they took it away. Like
My favorite cereal was Quisp, but
Oh my
they stopped
God.
making it.
the Reese's Puffs. I don't know if they still sell it. But
Reese's
they
Puffs.
do.
But
I remember that as a little kid, and it was popular. Like the
I
commercials.
think it still is.
Yes.
Well,
I was gonna say, I don't think they discontinued it.
IOESES, yes. P to the U double
I
F
love
S,
that
yes.
commercial.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up,
Eat
eat 'em
'em
up,
up.
eat 'em up.
Eat 'em up.
It's iconic.
It is. What else is there? Like, I know there's so much foods. Like,
I can't think of anything right now. Like
I think
that
I
was
think of like
specific.
Doritos after getting out of the pool.
oh,
Oh,
Like the
yes, or like
chlorine.
having like a
all, like-
sandwich or
Yes!
something
Mhm.
afterwards, and then you have the chips, and you have like it hits
yeah.
different.
That
it hits
hits.
different. I don't know what it is with the water and like.
I think it's
wanting
because
a
like you're so
sandwich.
tired.
Yeah.
ugh.
I know, because I don't think I'd ever like go for a sandwich like any other time, but like it happens to be when I'm
Yep.
in the pool where it's
Okay.
like, this sounds so good right now.
I had to pull up a list. So Pop Rocks, like that was a big deal.
Those
Like,
were so
every
good.
single
Oh,
kid
yeah.
had it.
Wait, what is
Ding-dongs.
the
Ding dongs! Classic ding dongs that were wrapped in the foil. Oh my god.
But go ahead, Cassie. What were you saying?
what is the it was a candy. They still make it, I'm pretty sure, but it's like that sour one, but they would like
Juicy
have
Drops?
different. Yes, yeah, that one. And they'd have like different things for it. So they had like the gummies, or they had like the wrap
yes,
where you would like
yes,
wrap it up and put the gooey stuff inside.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't think
was
I ever
like,
got those because they were like
They're like
tuna.
sour ones. Yeah, they're like
Ooh.
sour but sweet
The
or something.
Hubba
They were
Bubba
like
gum.
challenges. I love Hubba Bubba. I
But it's
remember
the
I used to
one
eat
that's
it
the
sometimes.
spiral ones. Like I remember some kid like
Yes.
with the spiral ones would just take a bite out of it and
Out
not
of the
like
whole
taste
roll.
the string. Yes, and I'm like, you disgusting bitch. That like triggered me. Ring Pops was like one of like the best things as a
Aw,
little
ring
kid.
pops.
Pizza spins? I don't remember that.
Pizza bagels.
Pizzas.
I love pizza,
Pizza
bagels.
bagels.
Mhm.
Pixie sticks. Oh my god, when I was a little kid, I always
Oh, I
I
remember
was
the pixie sticks. It
crack.
was like I don't know. It was hard to eat them in the little tubes, the plastic
Yeah.
tubes.
Mm-hmm.
It would like get
my-
stuck.
Yeah.
Nerds, like the individual, like separate ones, like will be like
The
pink
little
and
boxes.
Oh, the
purple.
little boxes.
Yeah. Hot Pockets, Smart Food, like the popcorn. Kid Cuisines, Lunchables. Oh my god, Lunchables was like, oh, I know
They're
like
still
all
good.
fake with like the cheese and ham, but it was like addicting.
I want to
when I
know
was little.
like what's in those because like there's no way. I don't know.
There was like no way in hell like like that cheese has got to be like something. Airheads
Something
was like
funny.
Airheads was like the best candy as well. The
Mm.
Cool Ranch Doritos, like
Oh, you know what I miss? Otter Pops.
Those are
I feel like I
so
haven't had an
good.
Otter Pop in forever.
do you know what they did? They were
Hmm.
like I want to say like the moms or like the parents were like, these food dyes are ruining our children, so we have to do something about it. And now they did like apple juice Otter Pops, which is still
What?
good. It's just not fun. With,
I want
like,
the fake
colors.
stuff.
I know.
I feel like if they didn't tell you it was apple juice, you guys would like it.
Yeah, no
No.
matter what. It's still good because it still has a flavor, but makes me sad because you can't dye your tongue with like the colors.
Did you guys ever put like those Kool-Aid pouches? Would you ever put them in the freezer to make slushies out of
Yes.
them?
Mhm.
Those are so good.
I still do
Like
it.
the blue and the red ones. Ugh,
Ooh, I
those hit.
don't like cherry. I hate cherry Kool-Aid.
The
pouches.
blue ones are so good. I forgot.
But yeah.
What is it like? Blueberry? I don't know.
Blue raspberry or tropical punch.
Yeah, those are so good.
Ooh, I hated the blueberry one. It just said like blueberry.
You
And my mom
hating
was
on
like,
everything.
I know.
No. It's
Hater.
just, like,
Fake
it just-
news.
it's just like the cherry one tasted like cold medicine. Because when I was a little kid, I was like sick, like I was like sick. So I had to like take like the cherry cold medicine. And
That was like the best medicine. No, the grape ones. The grape ones were like Those are so
Stop.
good.
The ones that were supposed to taste like strawberry were so nasty. I remember I was
Yeah.
pissed at the
Or
farm.
the pink ones.
Yeah, he
The
told me
pink
it was gonna
ones,
taste
ugh.
good, and it was the nastiest thing ever.
Or never
Stop,
trust
it's
the
gonna
ones
be-
that say that they taste like bubble gum. The
Oh,
bubble
yeah,
gum
yeah,
ones
yeah.
are horrendous. They suck.
That's like the
I'm
flavored
sorry.
toothpaste as a dentist when they ask
Mm-hmm.
you like, do you want like chocolate cake or like mint?
Mm-hmm. Like those. I don't like that.
I'm
They
sorry.
taste like
but, like,
Pepto.
if you guys tell me about like the medicine that's like really good and it was grape and cherry, I really
the
think you
Dimetapp
guys
is
are
so good.
villains. Like, don't
That's
even.
the grape flavored one. I love the
I
grape
love.
flavored
I would always want to
one.
chug it. It's so good.
Me too. I had no problem.
Oh, it's so gross.
I don't know.
Or
Do you
what's
do you
the-
have the Little Bear toothpaste?
The little what?
Little Bear toothpaste, like from the
No.
show, the Little Bear. It was so good.
Oh no.
I used to eat it. Like, it was.
I do remember the Flintstone gummies or the Flintstone like rock hard vitamins.
The crunchy ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I brought them to school once and I shared them to my whole class and my mom was like, "Where the hell are they?" And I was like, "I have them."
I feel
got
like they'd, like
kicked out.
arrest you or something.
I got kicked out of that preschool.
This is gonna be
It's gonna
great.
be great. Okay, well, I can't think anything.
My dad keeps coming to my door, guys. This is crazy.
So
Well,
should
this
we-
concluded.
Does this conclude our nostalgia?
All right.
Like,
Bye.
This
Oh.
is the ending.
we'll see you later in our next episode in the Rat Chat podcast.
Probably a year from now.
Maybe my birthday.
To be
We should do a
continued.
birthday episode.
Is it May?
Yes.
It's May 22nd, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
May
remember.
20th.
May 20th?
Wait. Yeah, May 20th. We'll see you.
Alright
All right.
See you then. Adios.
All right.
Greg,
Should we
leave.
all say bye?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye. Oh.
Bye.
3, 2, 1. Bye.
Bye.
Craig, get the
I
fuck
didn't
out
like
of here.
that.
Get the
Bye.
fuck out of here. Craig, get the fuck out of here, bitch.